Angel.
What's up, Nick?
What up, bro? Today, we got a little guest with us, a little exclusive. Got the out-of-pocket experience exclusive,
That's crazy because usually we have a third person sitting right there.
the tripod. Today, we're playing duos, though, because the boys got to handle some things. We're going to get out of pocket today. We got a guest with us, a little interview process, something we haven't done before, but we're going to see how it goes. He does touring all out of Orlando. You might see him at your local Starbucks, baristaing it up.
Looking fresh as fuck.
Straight up. If you got a home-cooked meal from this man, it'd probably be the best one you ever had. I'm going to tell you that straight up. We got our boy Jason with us today, GWAK. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get a round of applause for GWAK. Angel edited it in.
Let's get that shit in. Let's get that shit in. We'll hit up with the 70s.
Hell yeah, bro.
What's up, man? What's up?
What up, GWAK? GWAK in the building.
Well, it's GWAK, but
GWAK. Oh,
but
speaking
you can say
to
GWAK. Well, you can say GWAK, GWAK, GWAK. It doesn't
I
matter.
probably should have asked you that before I started this.
God,
No,
I was going to say, that's not how I pronounce
It's
it.
funny because what my homie DJ 27, he used to say, people used to ask him because we used to roll together, and he used to be like, is it GWAK, GWAK, or GWAK? And he'd be like, yes. So that's what we say now. It's like it's whatever.
It could be an acronym. You never know.
So what is it?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
It's an acronym. Yeah, it is an acronym.
It is an acronym.
And it's GWAK. Yeah,
So what does that stand for?
It stands for good with a knife.
Good with the
Oh,
knife.
all right. That goes pretty hard.
Yeah, y'all know.
Do you
'cause-
use any kind of special knife? What kind of knife you good with?
Well, y'all
Any
know.
knife,
Y'all
bro.
used
You
to
know
work
it.
with me. Y'all used to work with me.
I know, for the people who don't know.
Well, I like a German knife. I like a German chef knife.
Okay.
I was veg prep at
Yes, sir.
with you guys.
We call it the bistro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The bistro,
legally, we're going to
yeah.
have to bleep that out.
Heard.
All right, that's a good spot right there. Keep your mic in.
Oh, there. Okay. All right. But
Yeah.
it was just, I don't know. It just stuck. So
Yeah.
I started putting it on my Instagram.
It's a catchy name. It's good, honestly, because it makes people question it, like good with a knife, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?" It has good in it.
So how I saw it, it was like gawk, like a sound.
Yeah. Like, quack, like,
And I was like,
quack.
oh, like this
Yeah,
man
yeah.
is
It could
the
be
master
that.
at sound. So I was
It
like,
could be that. Yeah.
It's like the sound a superhero makes when he punches somebody. It's just
Yeah.
quack.
Yeah.
that's an
Right.
onomatopoeia
Exactly.
shit.
Yep. Exactly.
Fucking A, man.
It's all
Well,
good. It's all good.
I'm glad we got you in here today before you leave town. You know, not a lot of people are gonna have seen you lately because of the hurricanes and such.
Yes.
But now you're back on tour doing stuff. You're about to go relocate out into Portland.
Yeah.
So, bro, what is it like being a DJ and then living a normal life?
It's structured,
Structured.
and busy. You on your off days you have to rest, and I was actually working 2 jobs and doing my
Your sets.
gig. Yeah, so I would go to Starbucks in the morning, and then I would go to the hotel and cook in the evening. But you just have your off days for your special days. Like
Yeah.
Fridays I don't work.
What's
Fridays
the
I don't work.
what is it like being in the space though? I mean, you come in on like a daytime thing. You see all the people on a normal day. Do you see the same kind of people when you perform?
Well, when you do a broadcast, a stream, all your followers are online. So you know who your followers are because of who tunes in, but you really don't.
You mostly stream your sets.
Yeah. I stream my sets.
Where can we find your sets?
You can find them actually on my SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
And I'll have my stickers here. But
We'll post it up on here real quick.
Yeah. You can just DM me for a sticker, and you
He'll
can.
send that shit to you.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Yeah.
I will.
We'll
I'll
definitely
send-
post a little picture of your QR code so if
Yeah.
anyone
We'll
wants to
send a
pause the
print.
video.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, it's funny because I actually have a few people that I need to send stickers to. But yeah, you have your followers online. Some people you see when you perform out, like cause
Yeah.
I did Beats at the Beach earlier, and I just performed at the I was an opener at the Hanau Center in Orlando for New Year's Eve.
Fuck yeah, man. That's cool.
Where was my invite?
I know, right?
It was lost
I
in the
told
mail.
you
I know it
guys.
was lost in the mail.
Angel wasn't doing shit during New Year's, bro.
Look, here's the thing.
I was waiting on you. I was waiting for that text.
I'm always an opener, so people usually don't see my sets because I'm the opener. Same thing with New Year's Eve.
How does it feel? Well, to being an opener, though, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, when you're the opener, you set the pace for the entire night, and you just kind of ease everyone in.
Do you think you'd be more of like a, do you Do you feel like you set the pace in a sense? Do you love being that pace?
It doesn't matter where I play,
Okay.
but I like being the opener. Mainly like being the opener because I can perform and leave.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
can-
ain't got to
I can
hang
do-
around.
You don't
I can
hang
be
around
my-
the shows? Do you hang around backstage? How's the green room?
Very nice. Every ravers are very hospitable. A lot of us ravers are 30 plus now. We all have kids and
Interesting.
families.
Yeah, my sibling does that shit.
Yeah. Like every
They're old as fuck.
it's not.
Being in that space, do you ever find yourself being mentored by somebody younger than you?
Sometimes.
Okay.
It just depends. Like you, the DJ game is not a young man's game.
Interesting.
But when you talk to people who are younger than you, who listen to your stuff, they can tell you what they like, and you listen and you follow through.
Do you use the younger generation to guide maybe any of your sets?
Somewhat.
Or do you like to stick to like what you might think is your music?
I don't particularly like partake in what young people listen to,
Okay.
but it's not like an age thing.
What's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
newest, but almost like you would say your version? Yeah, what would be like the newest thing that you would grab onto without it being too new? Like it was like 2010 maybe, or like earlier than that.
Like
The 90s.
music,
Yeah.
music wise.
When you pick for things that you want to listen to, you don't even think about past 2010.
Oh, shoot. I'm not that person to ask. I'll
Okay.
go everywhere. It doesn't
Well, I mean,
matter
like
what,
for like when you do your sets and stuff, like when you're deciding your music.
it doesn't. Drum and bass is different. Drum
Okay,
and bass
okay.
doesn't go
It
like
doesn't-
years. Like it does. You have a different sound. Like the 2005 era was different from the 2010 era. And
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
1999 era was different from.
Well, yeah, we'll get into the.
know
Let's
what
get
I'm
into the
saying?
mix of like you are a DJ, but you're a drum and bass DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, so drum and bass is what to you?
It's life.
It's life.
Drum and bass is it's electronic, urban, and it's very cultured at the same time. Like it's modern and it's technical, but it's completely the past.
Yeah.
And that's like you hear raga, and raga is basically text up with patois, spoken over it, and that's
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Yeah, I feel like most people like would hear it, but they don't know that they're hearing it. What's that?
Yeah, that's my little alarm.
I was like, we don't have a wind chime out here.
Wanna go get that?
Hold on, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Fun fact. A good example would be the intro to the Powerpuff Girls.
The intro to the Powerpuff Girls would be
Yeah.
drum and bass.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This one time, Jason,
I literally pulled that song out of like my memory banks and re-listened to it.
that
while you
like,
said that.
Jason shared a set video of like some one of the shows he went to, and all I heard was
Yeah. It's-
and I was like, this sounds so familiar. This
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like my childhood.
You-
and I was like, what is it? And it was scratching the back of my head, and it was like that sound when they introduced like characters in like the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Drum and bass is very unique in that that kind of realm. It's different. It's
Like
it's
that
fast
style goes
paced.
hard.
Yeah, it's fast paced. It's hard, but at the same time, it's jazz and it's very melodic.
I like to use it when I drive. It definitely sets the pace when I'm driving because then I go faster and I'm like, I'm in emotion right now. I feel like I'm in Tron.
It's funny because most of my listeners they and I tell them
They
when
drive and listen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I tell them they don't have to watch the broadcast. Like, because my broadcast was on every Friday,
Yeah.
right around 2 p.m. And it came on at 2 in the afternoon because it was broadcast in the UK at 7.
Oh.
So
7 p.m.
Yeah. 2 p.m. in the afternoon was on Friday, and then it would
Interesting.
and the Midnight Massacre is a UK set. So I'd really be spinning at 7 p.m. They'd hear me over there in the UK, but
Hell
over
yeah.
here it would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would record my sets and I would put them on my SoundCloud. And every Friday you'd get every Friday about like 3:45, 4:45, you'd get a drum and bass mix from GWAK.
I do. I definitely
Exactly.
do. I
So-
definitely do
so
every day,
everybody
all
was
the
like,
time.
"Oh yeah, I'm driving home from work.
Yeah,
You know, this
you
is
get
perfect."
something to listen to.
Yeah, so a lot of people send me pics of their dashboard, and it's got the GWAK.
They got the
Friday
Apple
mix.
I bet you're judging motherfuckers. You're like, look at this old ass stereo.
I'm just glad that they're playing my shit. I don't care what the stereo.
When can we get your set and cassettes?
Oh man,
That'd be a good question. Good question.
that's a I
Honestly, vinyl. Everyone likes vinyl. Everyone fucks with vinyl. I think cassettes are going to be the next collectible thing.
It's funny because some of my vaporwave artists, they record on cassette now. They have their stuff coming out on cassette. I would love to put my stuff
What
on
if we have
cassette.
like episodes and cassettes?
That'd be wild.
Hand that to our kids.
Let's do it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Like my girl Mona, she actually has a cassette boombox that she got from a thrift.
Fuck yeah.
And it's actually in good condition. Like I told her to get it. I hope she got
What
it.
is in your opinion, like when it comes to drum and bass? I hear a lot of high pace. It's like your snare and you got the bass, I guess. I don't really know how to go about that. But there's a lot of vocals, but then you got a very set amount of songs that are just straight instrumental. How do you feel about that?
Drum and bass is jazz, and it's electronic jazz. So what happens is it can be whatever you want it to be. You know,
Okay.
it can be an instrumental. You know, you can make an instrumental track. You can make or you can make the poppiest. You know,
Yeah.
take for example, "Bombs Over Baghdad" by Outkast. That's a drum and bass track. They
Interesting.
literally took that. They literally took that song and
then rapped over it.
Yeah. They made it. They made it. It's a drum and bass track. It's
I feel it now. I feel it.
Yeah.
I had to
I just
play
said, I
it.
was trying to figure
it's
that
drum
out.
and bass.
That was part of
It's
my
like
gym
break.
playlist at one
And
point.
what it is it's break core. It's break loops. Once you get that break, that boom stop boom 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 stop boom boom. That's you speed that up. That's 180 BPM, or it can be like 160, or even slower. But it's that break loop that and drum and bass actually comes from a single break loop called the Amen break, and and anybody watching this,
Amen break.
it's the Amen break. It's the Amen roller. And everybody knows it's from a certain
What were you about to
drum
say?
loop.
Amen break. That's what she calls me.
The Hyman break.
But yeah, like that's what it. And anybody watching this knows that's what we to this day. It was made by this one loop that they
Okay.
sped up and looped, and to this day it's found in every drum and bass track. Just about
What's
every
your
drum and bass track.
BPM?
180.
180? Do
180.
you think that's half your heart rate in a sense? Is that
Probably.
what you feel like?
Probably. I've been spinning drum and bass since I was 19. So yeah.
Well, like,
Speaking of that, where do you find your inspiration per set? Like I know how you say it's like jazz. It's like representing you. So you have to find inspiration, but from where personally?
Other drum and bass DJs, primarily I fell in love with drum and bass because it was technologically advanced electronic music, and there were a lot of black dudes doing it.
now, were you, don't take this offensively, were you just too lazy to learn an instrument and you just liked it, something you could just press a key and it
I
got
like
you right?
drums. I like drums.
Yes.
Anybody who knows me knows I was a snare drummer.
Okay.
Like I came from drums.
Like drum line or like drum set?
Drum line.
Okay.
Snare drum.
Okay.
Just like drum
I
line.
can
Yeah,
see
just
him
like the
doing
movie
that.
Drumline. Yeah. Like you're on the drum line. I was
Fast
at
pace, yeah.
Campbell Middle School, and that's
Okay.
I don't actually know per se how I fell in love with it, but I fell in love with it.
How can I make this faster than what I can produce?
Well, you just like it.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
just want to know how you can get your hands on it. You want to know, and it's like,
Well, I love pop music and rap music, but I'm not trying to go be Usher or Lil Jon type shit.
right,
you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
right. You
What made you want to go get on a board? That's a real that's you decided to become that.
I just thought I could do it. I just was like, hey, I could do that. You
Did
know what
you
I'm
get
saying?
scared on your first set, or was your first set streaming?
No, how about explain to us your first set live? Because I know everyone when they first do something shit like that crazy, it's an experience for them.
It's funny because it was think it was Rock the Bells or something. It was a show like that, Jingle Bells, and I opened.
It was a Christmas
It was
thing?
a Christmas show.
Okay.
And I opened for AK1200 and Fabio, two of my favorite DJs.
I think I know who Fabio is. Yeah.
Fabio is always paired with this other guy, Groove Rider. It's always Fabio and Groove Rider, but it was just AK1200, who's a Florida staple. He's the man. Florida.
Okay.
If you in, he's the reason why Floridians kind of set with drum and bass. AK1200 is the one who made everybody in Florida be like, okay, I want to spin drum and bass now.
Okay.
AK1200 is the guy.
That's like Florida's version of like Steve Aoki.
If anybody else, don't say that.
There.
Don't say that. Never say that. Okay, but AK1200 is the man. So he's the one who literally got everybody in Florida to get on this. So
Have you ever met that person?
Yeah,
Like you met him or you performed?
Yeah.
Okay.
AK1200, he's local.
Okay.
That's what makes him so awesome. He's not
He's with the
unreachable.
people.
He knows everybody personally.
So how'd your first set go? What happened?
I got up there and they asked me if I wanted to bring my controller, but I didn't want to bring my controller.
Were you gonna play on the stage?
Well, okay. So there's two ways. There's
Man
two
was about to
different.
play Pong. On
Yeah, y'all about to play like Smash Brothers. What's going on stage?
No. Okay, so let me let me clarify. A DJ controller is a separate device
Okay.
that's the same thing as what's on stage already, which is the club standard, which is the CDJ Nexus 2000.
What year was this?
This is 2019.
All right.
Or it was like beginning of the year 2000. I think 2018 or 2018 Christmas. Or,
Okay,
I
okay.
think it was somewhere like that. But yeah. So I was playing on these decks that I didn't really know how to play on for the first
But they
time
want you
live
to
on
bring
stage.
your controller. Yeah.
Well, they asked me, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to, because you look like a scrub up there playing with a controller on stage. You DJ controllers are what you practice with and what you learn with.
Okay.
You grow from a DJ controller to
a
the
deck.
CDJ,
Okay.
and that's what you learn with. I actually or you come from vinyl.
Okay.
But most DJs my age spun on vinyl. You know what I'm saying? You get and those are your real.
That's those
those
like
are your
the
real DJ
authentic
hands.
official.
Yeah. Where you literally just use your ears and your fingers, and you just ride that jog wheel, and you just ride. That's vinyl.
I've heard that's like a whole different.
It's a whole different science, but you learn to apply each science to every different thing. Sorry, but you just learn how to apply it to every different control surface you're working with. So I've only worked with controllers, but I was working with the CDJ live on stage. I was pretty much doing what I had to do, but I was nervous, and you really don't know what you sound like.
Yeah.
So the first thing you want to ask, how did I do? And I don't think I did too well.
But you weren't embarrassed, like you didn't stop doing it. You didn't choke or anything.
I didn't train wreck or anything like that. But it wasn't. I wasn't comfortable up there, and like the crowd could tell a little bit. No, actually, no, the crowd couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It was my friends. My friends were like,
Could you see them, or like were you like kind of behind the set?
The speakers are always kind of blocking you.
Okay. So you had a way to hide if you wanted
but you
to.
you see no, you can't hide it. That's
He's
the
main
thing.
stage, dude.
Yeah, your main stage.
His
Yeah,
views-
it's
his
all eyes
views
on
fucked
you.
up.
That's the thing that
So
that is about.
first time going up, you're nervous,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
happens, and
Knees
you don't
weak,
do bad.
palms
Yeah,
sweaty.
I didn't do too bad. Like I said, I didn't train wreck or anything.
You didn't get called back.
No, I didn't. I got called for another gig, but it was clear that I needed to
More
work on.
experience,
Yeah,
yes, on the
and
CDJs.
So I got my bearings up and everything. And I went and bought a CDJ and
Okay.
practiced. And actually, I went and bought a CDJ. And my next gig, they were like, "Bring your controller." So I was like, "Okay, whatever, yeah,
what do you
right,
want me to
yeah,
do
yeah."
now?
Literally, like I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever, fine."
I
That's
kind
fine.
of get what you're saying.
Yeah, right. But
Okay.
you just learn how to be applicable, and when you're a DJ and you're starting out, you have to be really good.
Yeah. You have to blow somebody away with some shit.
You have to spin a comfortable set. You have to be comfortable at what you're doing. Everyone can tell.
Well, you have to be able to produce like one specific, like you have to be like, it's like doing like a comedy bit or whatever.
Yep.
You have to be able to like, have one solid thing that you can fall back on.
Well, not fall back on, but you have to leave. You know how to keep your head above water, which is keep the crowd keep everything rolling, keep your sound going. You know, you want all your transitions from one song to the next to be, if they're not gradual,
Smooth.
you want them to be smooth. Yeah. Exactly. That takes time.
Now,
Smooth jazz.
When it comes to doing your sets and building them, how do you feel? How do you feel with your sets? Do you go balls to the wall off rip? Do you like building up? Do you like crashing at the end? Do you want it to crash at the beginning and then slow down?
You wanna create a bit of a spectrum with the colors.
Interesting.
And what I mean when I say this is when you learn how to mix on these programs, whether you're using Serato or you're using Record Box, you see the key in which the songs are, and you match those accordingly. Use what you use the color wheel. You use Roy G. Biv. You know what notes.
What strike what.
Yeah, and what happens is you learn. You basically, you're teaching yourself theory. You know what I'm saying? Like you want it to be. It's funny you should mention, not wanting to play an instrument, but here you are learning theory through your DJ equipment now, because that's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, now we've gone into how you wanted to become a DJ. Your first set. What is the end goal being a DJ? Like, do you want to come out with full-on projects? Do you want to start doing collabs? Like, in a sense of like, what is GWAK gonna be?
Why'd you say it like that?
GWAK. That's
Is it GWAK?
What? Yeah, GWAK.
I just have it stuck as GWAK.
That man drank one beer and got stuck. But like, what do you want this to be? Like, honestly, do you want to become like a you being the brand, or like the music being the brand in a sense?
I'm all of it.
You want to be all of it.
You got to be the whole thing. You got to be the whole thing. You got to DJ, be a good DJ. It's funny you should mention. I've got my own tracks. I'm going back into full production. And yeah, you just want to produce music. You want to produce music and you want to DJ music.
Now, how do you feel being able to be on stage and also being able to whoop everybody's ass in the crowd? How do you fit jujitsu into all this? Like, in a sense, like you're literally like you're able to, you could choke out anybody that didn't like your set.
Okay. So I've sparred jujitsu and I know a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but I train Muay Thai.
Oh, Muay Thai.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
I'm a Thai fighter.
Here I
yeah.
am. See, I'm dumb as fuck.
It's funny.
Muay Thai. So now you can kick the shit out of me. You ain't got to choke him out.
No. It's funny. What?
Kick? Man, every time we worked together, I fucking would ram his fucking shins, and he was like, "It's all right, bro. It's all right."
They're not there. I have no feeling.
I had worse. That's honestly a mosquito bites me.
Nah, man, but not many people know that about me. Actually, not many people. Like I'll post stuff occasionally. I'll post my workouts, but not many people know I fight.
You fight, you model, you do all this such, man. Your style is out of control.
I'm just trying to do it.
What are you trying to do? Is what I'm saying. You just are like constantly changing, or like adapting. I mean, you haven't changed in a sense of like me meeting you from beginning to now. In a sense that like I haven't seen you lose style. You haven't lost your flow. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep going.
What do you? Go ahead, Angel. What do you? Go ahead.
Jason is like the entity that like always keeps evolving, and like his shit always will get like better, like.
Well,
like small steps to big steps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in the
nowhere.
style of in the version of style, you have this 70s, 80s style, and it's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic. But thing is, it's like in this era, everybody wants to get to that point, but they're like looking backwards. You're not going forwards in a sense. Like I said, with you not wanting to listen to like newer music, it's like how do you pump the brakes and then still keep moving on in life?
There's a lot that we do not know Like the only thing I think about is what I don't know. Like that's the only thing I think about. Like I think about all the jazz records I don't have.
Interesting.
I think about all the drum and bass records I don't have.
So you think about all the stuff that you missed back in the day.
Yep.
And that's what helps you kind of ground yourself to it.
You gotta. I stay in, like, I grew up in the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah.
So that was all there, and plus what the 80s was. And once you get into music, you see where it's going. You see, all the new stuff, but that back catalog.
Yeah. I may not go as back as 70s on you then. I might be like 90s, 80s.
90s and 80s.
Yeah.
You like I said, it's literally an insurmountable mountain that you're just looking at. And you're just like,
now, do you think everything's fell off between now to now from where you were?
No. Everything's, it's just a gradual.
You like the improvement of what it's become?
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
I like everything. Yeah, everything.
You were around for street racing and all of that.
Yeah,
like, how the fuck does this compare to that? How does this compare to that?
Well, I mean, you see the whole thing. You see the evolution. You see how, these kids were playing Ridge Racer and then went into their mama's garage and turned their Honda into a race car. Like, you saw that, and then that came to Fast and Furious. Like, it's like you see all that. You just see it all happening. Like, it's you just got to pay attention though. Like, you gotta get in there, and you gotta,
What makes you an adult gamer and not a gamer? Because I know you stood by that very strongly. You're like, I'm not a gamer.
I'm an adult gamer because
I don't play video games. I'm an adult gamer.
It means that I immerse myself in the game on a level that an adult can. Like I have to schedule my gaming.
You're not
time.
playing the game. You're enjoying it.
In it, exactly. I got my drink here. I got my smoke.
What's a good enjoyable game for Jason?
I'm playing Mad Max right now.
Mad Max, nice.
And it just got popular again because I don't know who, probably some game reviewer realized the meta score back in 2015. And
played Duke Nukem and was like, "Is there a better version of this?"
Basically, dude, Mad Max is ridiculous.
It's a great game. It is a great game.
It's really great. And everybody's like, "Oh man, 2015." How did this slip under the radar?
Yeah.
And it slipped under the radar because everybody was playing fucking Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
That's why. And it's funny.
I remember playing that too on a PlayStation.
Oh my God. That was me all day. I didn't play anything but Arkham Asylum in 2015. It was Arkham Asylum and Grand Theft Auto, I think.
And Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout. Exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
There's no way Mad Max could have compared with those two games.
No.
Back in 2015.
Like a small game cannot fight those
No
fucking,
way. Not
big ass
GTA and Batman? No.
No.
Not in the
Bro,
same
I
year.
woke up at like 3 a.m. just to play GTA.
Oh my God. Like the system would still be on. Like, that's what I'm
I would
saying.
cause too much chaos in GTA. I'd end up killing too many people to where like the cops couldn't stop chasing me down, and I'd have to die.
I woke up in Trevor's apartment in my dreams. Like I'd be like, what? Like,
get up, you dumb fuck.
Yeah,
Let's go rob a bank.
Right. Like,
in Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
That was literally you want to get into some anime?
Look. I stopped watching Sword Art.
You don't watch cartoons, you watch anime.
I watch cartoons now too now.
Okay, but you're not a gamer, you're an adult gamer.
Look, now
He's an adult cartoon enthusiast.
Yeah, like, cause look, I still watch Top Cat in
Boomerang.
Boomerang and Huckleberry Hound. I still,
I've never seen Huckleberry Hound.
What's my jam? Wacky Races.
Wacky Races?
Wacky Races with the Hanna-Barbera and they all driving the cars.
No.
Ooh, that's actually,
Do you know what that is though?
Wacky
I
Races.
think I know what you're talking about. They all have like different style cars, like the Flintstones and shit.
Well, yeah, and they go to different places, and the announcers like Dick Dastardly, blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'd have to watch that.
Wacky Races is that shit, dog.
Wacky
Like
Races.
for real. Like,
hell yeah.
That's the joint.
See, you got to see all the stuff before our time, like Johnny Quest and all of that.
Oh,
I got to
yeah.
see
Oh,
bits and pieces of that before it
Oh
disappeared.
yeah. We were big on the cartoons.
Motherfuckers talking some Sim Salabib.
Yeah. Now I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What is the last anime you've been watched?
Last anime I watched.
Fully Cooley.
Okay.
Is that good? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
good?
yeah.
I'm only like 3
I
episodes.
tried
yeah.
starting Evangelion again,
Okay.
but
okay.
last hardcore one I watched was Attack on Titan, like the newest one.
See,
Chainsaw Man.
I want to start it. I got paid for
I
that.
wanna start.
It's on Hulu.
I'm gonna since I figured out how far back Hunter x Hunter goes back.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna start Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter's great.
Yep.
It had a slow start, but it's great.
You should have been here a few weeks ago. We had a guy named Hunter who's like his biggest show is Hunter x Hunter.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
he'll go
Nice.
balls deep talking about Hunter x Hunter theories with
Man,
you.
another one. I don't know if y'all
He'll be talking about that fish.
Black Lagoon.
I have seen pieces of it.
Black
I know
Lagoon
that
is
that's a,
don't sleep on Black
Isn't
Lagoon.
that the same people who created Cowboy Bebop?
No, Black Lagoon is the same people who is the same studio who did what is it? Psycho.
Mob Psycho?
No, not Mob Psycho. It's
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths is a great series.
I love
I know
That's
Psychopaths.
one of my favorites.
Psychopaths was dope.
One of my favorites.
Like Psychopaths made me start watching modern because
Yeah.
I don't look. I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole Shonen Jump era, I'm over it.
I couldn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched the
I'm
1st season.
over-
and
I'm
after
over the
that, it
Shonen
died.
Jump era.
Digimon, no.
I want them to go back to before the Shonen Jump era. And I know
Yeah.
that's too much to ask. I know.
Did you not like Naruto? You couldn't have liked
Nah,
Bleach
nigga,
because it ended
here,
terribly.
Here, look.
They brought it back.
Did
Bleach made a comeback.
okay.
What,
Okay.
What are you gonna say about Naruto? What are you?
No, I didn't.
You're a Goku fan.
I didn't go on Naruto. I didn't.
You didn't want to get into that deep.
I couldn't do Naruto. Look.
How about One Piece while we're at it?
Those two escaped me.
One Piece is too many episodes. That's too much now.
Here's what I'm trying to find and help me find these. I don't know if y'all know about Pat Labor.
Pat Labor.
Pat Labor is a real. It's like it's drama. It's like with the labor units. They build houses and stuff,
Yeah.
and then the police uses them, and it's a whole world. It's like
a TV show?
Pat Labor,
An anime?
Pat Labor is probably my favorite anime ever.
Really? Pat Labor.
Yeah. If you have a chance. It's
Where might I find that? I'm gonna have to check on Amazon or something.
throw it-
Crunchyroll.
It's actually
I'll throw it up the.
The Angel find it, put it up for everybody else in the video. That's like,
it's funny because
I'll put a screenshot in where you can find it.
there's a new anime stream and it came up on Prime Video. It's called High Dive.
High Dive.
Yep.
Interesting.
And they're on you can get them through Amazon Prime, and they have a little because all of them have a cluster. All of them have a cluster of anime. They don't have all the anime.
They have
but like
some of it.
like Crunchyroll mostly has Shonen Jump. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay,
then
now I see what you're saying.
And then you
Yeah.
have what's the other one?
Anime streaming
Netflix
site?
has their own. It's like
Right, yeah, Netflix has their own
studio,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
like,
right.
distributor.
One thing is
Yeah.
Netflix is like they'll sign a season on for anime and then they'll be like, cool, you made a little bit of money. We don't want the second season, and then let it die off.
They can only buy so many at a time. That's what happens.
Yeah.
The contract runs out.
But you got shows that are getting ruined, like that show Baki. That looked decent. That got ruined.
Is that the fighting one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they made the Kangen matches. It was
Yeah.
also like Baki, and then they made another one that was also like
I see a lot of people watching that. I see a lot of people watching
decent, but then it died off because they're like, he's supposed to fight his father. And then they do a whole second season about him fighting his father, and then he never fights him, and they're like, he'll do it in the third one. And then
that.
they get to the third one.
And then he never does it.
It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Bro, it's your dad. He like lives next door.
But you shouldn't have exactly. You shouldn't have 2 seasons. Of fillers.
Right. 2 seasons to go right next
Just show
door.
the domestic
Makes
abuse
no
art
sense.
What's
where he
the-
fights
what's
him in
one
the
of the all-
kitchen.
you said Pat Labor is your all-time favorite. What's your all-time favorite? Angel.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Can we come back to that?
Okay, my
I'm
all-time
kinda ready for
favorite is
that.
Berserk. I love
Really?
Berserk so much.
Dude,
That show is amazing.
that's crazy.
Why?
Did you read the manga?
I read some of it. I did not read all of it.
Because the manga
It's
is
beautifully drawn. Beautiful.
crazy.
It does not hold back.
Bro, I watched the first Berserk and
The arcs, the 3 arcs.
the first one.
Yeah.
shit was insane.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It was intense. It was too much.
The second one gets even crazier, and then the third one they wrap it all up. And like the original movie was all three of those arcs put into one old movie, and that one from like the 70s, 80s
You gotta
was
put me
amazing.
on.
It was beautiful.
I gotta find. I'm trying to find the rest of the manga.
Yeah.
Like I'm seriously trying to
It's-
find
my
it.
brother. I'll give you his link, bro. My
All right.
brother reads daily manga all the
All
time,
right, 'cause
daily.
I need that. I really need that.
Berserk was one of my favorites of all
I'm
time.
trying to find that, and I'm trying to find what's the girl? Oh my god, I can't. It's the girl. It's
a girl in the anime. What are we looking for? What does
the
she
one
look
where
like?
they play tag?
Ooh woo.
No.
What happened? What does she look like? She got big tits, big butt. What's happening?
Bro.
Tentacles.
That's like every character.
No. No, she's a half demon.
Velma Dinkley.
No, it's
Oh, I saw that hentai, bro. Half.
I see that. I see that.
I'll send you. I'll send you a link, but it's a really crazy anime. Or it's,
Do you
it's really,
watch
it's a
hentai
really
porn?
Crazy mama or crazy manga. What?
Do you choose hentai porn?
Or do you we can cut this out if you want.
Basically,
A little too personal.
I think hentai is a rate of is a kind of a path of passage. Everybody goes through hentai. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through a hentai phase.
Everybody's
checks
watching
it out.
cartoon
Everybody
porn.
does. Everybody knows what tentacle porn is. Everybody knows, what Dragon Ball Z porn is. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone looked it up.
Everybody's
It's a
like,
rite
out
of
of
passage.
podcast got out of
It's a rite of
pocket.
passage.
Everyone
Everybody
has been on the
goes through a
hub.
hentai
God
phase.
damn.
And they just see like Marge Simpson's getting fucked. or
Yeah.
some
If you
shit
haven't
on the
watched
front
hentai
page.
porn, if you've told me you haven't watched hentai porn, you're fucking lying.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying to everyone. You're lying to yourself.
Let's pull that shit. Let's put that shit up on the screen right now so everyone can say they watched
Now
it.
you can
Seriously.
say you've seen it.
Like, yeah, you
Crazy
It's a
as
rite of
fuck.
passage. It really is. Like,
Well, you're going to Portland here soon, and what's life up there going to be like for you? You said you're going to transfer jobs and things. Do you have like a hobby or anything up there other than DJing you want to do?
it's funny you should ask. I'm getting hardcore into cycling.
What kind of cycling? BMX or just distance?
Distance.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm not gonna get all into crazy spandex.
You got to be in that big old suit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna say
ain't-
tight ass
see,
suit.
'cause
You're
look,
skinny as fuck.
Cause look, don't get me wrong. I don't downplay those guys, and I know why they do it.
Yeah.
they try to be more aerodynamic so they
This
can
man's
be
gonna
faster.
avoid-
We'll get you like a Bruce Leroy outfit.
No. City riders wear regular clothes.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna be like the guy in New York delivering packages type shit.
It looks like that, but I'm just riding,
Yeah.
and I'm riding hard as fuck.
Fuck yeah, man.
You're gonna be like,
and you
that
got your
dude's-
tunes in,
That
and you
dude's
got your
down
weed
trying
on
to
you, and
deliver that shit.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm gonna be what?
I'm saying they're gonna be like, damn, that dude has to deliver that package like by tonight. That must be like an Amazon employee going
What's
by.
up with that guy?
Right.
You're sitting there grinding off his
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
doing
yeah.
tricks,
Yeah, you
bunny
know what I'm
hopping
saying?
over
It's like-
children.
It's just like city riding is just like you used to do when you were a kid.
Yes, sir.
You just ride your fucking bike.
Yes, sir.
Like you just get a badass bike and you just ride hard. Like
Now,
like,
do you want to get a motorcycle at all?
Okay, so I told you we went through street racing.
Yes.
We
You want
went
to stay
through-
off the streets?
Yeah. Motorcycles are dangerous. Like I
Yes,
know
sir.
that
Yes,
now. I pulled plenty of people out of fences wrecking on
Oh my
motorcycles
God. Yeah.
to know not
that's
to be
insane.
around them. So
So pulling around
Like-
Portland, biking, and
DJing and training.
excessive drug use.
Yeah.
'Cause
No.
it- no.
I'm
Portland
not gonna
is
be.
excessive drug
It's
use.
funny because I automatically know that
You
I'm
have
gonna,
access.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be hardcore. Getting the studio up and
Yes, sir.
and cycling and training Muay Thai, and
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna be doing everything. Plus, spending time with my chick, like just being around. Like just new life, man. Like
Yes, sir.
I,
And you get to leave Florida. I mean, you get to leave the beach. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
real different environment, bro.
Well, I mean, I lived
Big
in Peekskill, New York for a long time.
Of course,
You know what I'm
of
saying? And I
course.
lived in New Jersey and I lived in Philly. So
I've never lived up there, so I would have never known.
it's nice as long as you have a good hustle.
Yes.
If you don't have a good hustle, it's terrible. Like the weather will kill you,
Well, tell the people what your ad is on SoundCloud. Tell them where to find you on Facebook streaming.
Okay, so you can find me once I get back up and running, you can find me on the Midnight Massacre on Facebook. You can find me on my SoundCloud, which is GW4K at SoundCloud. I use a 4 instead of an A.
Awesome.
And you can just find me on my Instagram at GWAK, and it's just just spelled out
GWAK.
Yeah.
Okay,
with the punctuation or whatever. But yeah, I'm basically floating around right now.
Okay.
Until I get my mixes back up and get my studio.
Well,
back up
when do you plan on? When's the next set in estimate?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I'm honestly I'm shooting for February to get my first streams back up for the new year. But what I think I'm gonna do is just to start. Probably I'll probably put my mixes back up, a couple of mixes back up on Facebook, and I'll put a couple of mixes back up on my SoundCloud page, and I'll be around next year, and I'm just gonna start circulating GWAK tracks and GWAK mixes again, and I'll be around, man. I'll definitely, I'm not hard to find,
Well, everybody keep an eye out for GWAK. Keep an eye out for the things coming soon. He said February, so it shouldn't be that far away from what's going on right now. Go check out his past stuff. Definitely worth the listen. I'm sitting here with my boy Angel. I'm with you, Nick, and I'm with my boy GWAK. I know I just switched it to GWAK right there at the end. I fucked that. Stay out of pocket.
Stay out of pocket. Check out our Instagram, our Twitter.
Twitter.
What else do we have?
YouTube, Spotify. Check us out there. Like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel. Let us know if you even went and subscribed to this nigga, because I'm about to tell y'all to do it again. Like and subscribe, GWAK. Stay out of pocket.
Stay out of pocket. I'd like to... we'll use this as back noise. If you guys, as the screen plays, you should honestly check out Jason's fucking Instagram, because every day his stories are fucking filled with 90s nostalgia, 80s.
Honestly, for the style, man. If you want to learn how to wear some good clothes, find stuff to wear. Stuff that you're not gonna be able to just walk out in a black shirt. You'll be able to come out with some real things.
I always try to put content on my feed that's
you do.
Honestly, we're gonna
educational.
You got shit from Japan, motherfuckers drifting and shit. The last time they ever saw that guy before he hit that wall type shit.
Man. Man.
We're gonna take photos of you, Jason, because your fit is fresh as fuck. Those I've been staring at your shoes the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah,
I literally saw some New Balances on somebody the other day. I was like, I need to get me some goddamn New Balances.
Yeah, man. It's funny. New Balance is a thing with the drum and bass crowd.
Really?
Everybody, a lot of people fuck with New Balance.
All right, we'll save that for our next time you come. Are you gonna come back to Florida?
I will be here. I'll be here in the summer.
All right, we'll save that for next time.
We can put this little token.
Stay out of pocket.
Put that little token in there. If you want some style advice from Jason, get some.